Ash Media Speedway Footage is back for another episode of Talk, brought to you by Better Earth Moving, and we've got on the line the man behind the upcoming East Coast Sprint Series, Alan Woods. We're all set to kick off this Friday in the tropics, Al?
Yeah, we certainly are, Jared. Everything's all good. The boys are all left from WA, Tassie, Victoria. They're coming from all over the place, Darwin. So a few of them left last week, and it's good to get some good support from all them guys all around the country to head up north. We obviously haven't been there for a while, so I'm sure it's going to be pretty good.
Well, obviously it's a massive way to kick off the season for plenty of teams, and as you said, they're coming from all over the country. It's pretty outstanding that we've got some support all the way from WA and up in the north and Tassie. How'd those deals come about with those guys, mate?
Well, I just put it out there a little while ago. If people don't know, I actually promoted in Cairns a few years ago, done a show up there, and they haven't had a big show since. So I thought, well, bugger this, we'll get something out there. And way we went, just emailed a couple of people, and they showed some interest. So I thought, well, we'll get a little mini World Series going, just sort of back on what they do, and had some support from really good guys like Lee Nash, Darryl Clayton, and Jason Price from WA. Like, that's a big effort to come across from there. And if you follow on our Facebook, you'll see the transporters. They're bringing a couple of wingless cars too. Robbie Farr, Lindsay, all them guys. They're the cream of the crop. They're there, and mate, they're just happy to go and do it to try and obviously support me and support Speedway in general.
Well, as you've said, it's basically a miniature World Series set up, mate. We've got contractor drivers lined up. We've got a massive prize pool lined up as well over the three shows, and a few of these guys like Darryl and Mozzie, Domain Ramsey from down in Victoria, they haven't done a whole lot of racing up this way. Do you reckon they'll adapt okay to our tracks up here, mate?
Yeah, I'm sure they will, mate. They've been in the States doing a bit of racing, and Mozzie, he got a big learning curve when he went on World Series, and I spoke to him last year when I was down in Tasmania, and he just said, "Yeah, I'm in." And I said, "Well, it's more of a party for you than anything," but I think a few boys are looking at it that way, and obviously get paid to go along for the ride. I mean, to go up North Queensland, the weather's beautiful, everything's good, it's got everything going for it, and then head down to Max Speedway there and back to me and Toowoomba for the final round. It's a bit of a shame that Sydney didn't come on board this year, but I'm sure next year Stephen Green and the Waldron team, I'm sure they'll be really pumping to get the final round there next year.
Well, it's quite a show, and Cairns certainly hasn't seen anything like this for a number of years, and Mackay and Toowoomba were rather big last season. Robbie and Steve Lyons, they both performed very strongly at Mackay and Toowoomba last year. Do you reckon they'll be the two to beat this year?
Oh, mate, I'm pretty sure they'll be up there. I do believe McFadden will be in Mackay and Toowoomba as well. Just couldn't get ready for Cairns. Add McFadden in there and a few others. It's going to be very interesting. Lindsay wanted to have a run on Saturday night, but we got washed out at practice. But Farry was up having a bit of a skid a couple of weeks ago, and I got to tell you, he was pretty impressive. So I think he's trying to get one back on Lindsay, mate, because obviously Lindsay kicked his ass last year. So I'm pretty sure Farry will be on the money, mate. And after what I've seen a couple of weeks ago, it'd be very good racing.
Yeah, well, Lindsay's coming off that World Series title last season, but as you mentioned, McFadden's planning to come along for the Mackay and Toowoomba show. These contractor drivers won't have it all their own way, mate. There's plenty of locals capable of putting on a show.
Certainly is. You're right, Jared. I mean, we got guys coming from Sydney as well, just for the Toowoomba round, due to time restraints and that. But you throw in some local guys here like Pittman and Shirley and a few others. These boys, these contracted guys, like a travelling circus, ain't going to have it their own way. You're right there.
Well, yeah, even up north where we don't see a lot of sprint car racing, well, not as much as what we get down here, Lawrence Quagliata and Aidan G, they certainly know their way around both Mackay and Cairns, so a bit of local knowledge might come in handy.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, you know what it's like once you're out in front, starting off the front row there. I tell you what, it's hard to peg some people back, and when you watch these guys that run up north, I know they don't do a lot of racing, but I tell you what, they're all looking forward to mixing it up with these guys travelling from down south. That's for sure. A couple of them are ringing me up, and they're pretty excited about it also. It's a shame that we obviously didn't get as much support to go right up to Cairns, but 18 cars in Cairns is going to be pretty good for the Cairns people. I mean, like I said, the last show that was up there, I think we had 22 or 24 cars that I promoted a few years ago, and it was a pretty live activity then, so it'll be buzzing up there.
Oh, it's a pretty unreal country venue, mate. They're lovely people up there. I'm excited. We're leaving home base here at 3 in the morning on Friday morning to get up there, so it'll be pretty unreal. But it is crunch time, mate. Are you going to give us a top 3 for the series?
Top 3 for the series. That's a bit of a tough one there, but I'll tell you, you can't write off Lions and Far at the moment. I mean, they've both been in good form all year, and I just can't give you the 1-2 on them two, but mate, I'll have them for the Quinella and a trifecta. I don't know. You'd have to give me a bit more time to think about that one because, any one of the other guys is pretty good there. I mean, it's not that. I mean, people like Dave Well and that, they haven't done a lot of racing, but I tell you what, they're fast. You got Welly and Peter Lack. Like, Lackey's going to be up there. He leaves nothing in the tank, that bloke. He's 110% or nothing, and when he's on his game, that thing is flying around the place. So he's done it before, so he'll be up there, mate.
Lucky took out the 10 grand Mackay last year, so there's certainly no doubt he can mix it up there with those northern boys. Thank you very much for taking the time to have a chat to us, mate. We'll catch up with you after Cairns, and you can let us know who the third guy in your top 3 will be, mate.
Yeah, it'll be a Queensland car, and it'll either have 18 or 58 on it. How's that for a prediction?
I'm liking where your head's at, mate. We'll see you on the road up at Cairns. Thanking you very much.
Okay, thanks for that, Jared, and keep up the good work.